are underway in Buffalo. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, a run with Benson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Benson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Another run here with Benson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey Benson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second and a couple.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got Cook running his slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bills at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cook following the penalty, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
On 2nd down, it's McCarthy.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
A 3rd and long. Here's McCarthy.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to run for it with Benson.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a 30-yard punt that time. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To the air with McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him plays like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
The reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll work the middle here with Wright.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On second down, here's a run with Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, here's Benson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it again with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now the first carry here for the running back. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Cook.
And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, they'll throw with McCarthy. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Arizona. 46 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
McCarthy to throw on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down at 6. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run here with Benson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here now a 3rd down and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, McCarthy. Open man here is Benson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2nd and 11. On play action, McCarthy. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Allen going to change the look here. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cook up the gut. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
On play action, now McCarthy rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Benson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. McCarthy off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The Cardinals on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Going for it. Here's Benson.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's got the hook up there to Neighbors.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A give up the middle with Benson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Joey Bosa